These three words will end a man's peace immediately. We need to talk. These words, these words can destroy a man's peace, his soul, in a matter of seconds. Ladies, why do you use this phrase, we need to talk? Why is it that these three simple words, we need to talk, can stop a grown man's whole soul? Not his body, not his mind, his soul. Our heart starts racing. Throat gets dry. Phone feels heavy in the hand like it weighs 40 pounds. Did I cheat? This is what you're thinking, right? You're thinking about all these different things. Did I cheat somehow? Did I cheat emotionally? Did I cheat physically? Did she find something out? Is there something wrong with her medical? Is there something wrong with our kids? Is there something up with my mother? I don't know why. I don't know why ladies do that. Am I about to be homeless? Guys are thinking to themselves. Am I about to be single? Am I about to be emotionally violated? All from we need to talk. Ladies, please stop saying those words to your man. Please just say what's on your mind. When you say we need to talk, our mind begins racing and we go through this like we need to assemble the Avengers almost. And today we're talking about why women say we need to talk, why it causes so much anxiety for men, why phrases like, did it ever dawn on you? Guys, I know you got that one. I know your lady has said that because it never dawns on us as men. It never dawns on us because if it did dawn on us, we wouldn't be so shocked by the phrase, did it ever dawn on you? It feels like the woman's the emotional sniper, like, do. Did it ever dawn on you? Feels like an emotional sniper fire. And why controversial takes, some women don't want to tell the truth. They want the version of the truth that feels good. This is where people talk about women love to be lied to. Do I look fat in this dress? Women will say things like that. And the guy's like, no, honey, you look good to me. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's the version of the truth that feels good. But let's get into it. Why we need to talk feels like a threat. Men don't hear we need to talk. Men hear you're in trouble. That's what we hear. When you say we need to talk, first thing on a man's mind is, what did I do? Did I not take the trash out? Did I not cut the grass? Did I not make her feel like she's loved? All these different things start racing through our mind. You missed something, right? That's what we're thinking too. You're like, I missed something. I don't know. Was it an anniversary? Was it her birthday? Did I forget to buy her flowers? Did I forget to take her on a date last week? What is it, right? And oftentimes women won't even finish the statement. It'll just be that text, or it'll just be that pause in between. And in those 60 seconds or 30 seconds that our mind is racing, we are just like fluttered, flabbergasted, speechless, waiting for the ground to fall out from underneath us. You failed an emotional pop quiz you didn't know that you were taking. That's what it seems like. You failed an emotional pop quiz because men, we're just kind of going through life. Men are okay with just kind of coasting through life. The less drama and less stress we have, the more peaceful we feel. But that phrase, we need to talk, causes men to process emotionally. Women process emotionally over time. It takes a woman to come up with this idea that we need to talk. She's been plotting this idea for a while, guys. This has been on her mind and her spirit for a while. We need to talk, or did it ever dawn on you? This ain't something that just popped up. This ain't something that just popped up. This is something that's been on her mind for a while. And this could be something from last year. We need to talk. We need to talk about how you were smiling at that waitress 3 weeks ago. Yeah, you were smiling, showing all your back teeth. Yeah, talking about you want steak and you want your steak medium well. I bet you do like your steak medium well, Mr. Steak Man. And you're like, I don't even remember us being at that restaurant. Oh, now you're not in tune with me, right? The wife will say that, or the girlfriend will say that. See, you don't pay attention to the things that matter. So when she says we need to talk, she's been thinking about the talk since Tuesday. This has been on her mind since Tuesday, that we need to talk. But for him, this is breaking news. Like, guys are like, we're caught off guard. It's almost like somebody running up on you with the burner and be like, run your stuff. You'd be like, whoa, where did this come from? Like, I put my head on the swivel. I thought I was checking all my boxes, and come to find out, he had no prep, no context, no emotional PowerPoint. So his brain starts doing what men's brain start doing best. We start catastrophizing, right? We start thinking of worst case scenario. She's sleeping with somebody else. I'm going to be homeless soon. She has another guy. She could be pregnant. All these different things start running on us, running into our mind. Another phrase that women use, did it ever dawn on you? I talked about this just briefly. Did it ever dawn on us? No, babe, it didn't dawn on me. And not anything is dawning. You know what's dawning on me? Cold beer, football game, feet up in the lazy boy, call the guys over, we have a good time. That's what's dawning on me. Or I need to go out here and cut this grass. That's what dawned on me. But it never dawned on me that me smiling at a waitress about how I wanted my steak medium well 3 weeks ago would lead to, we need to talk. Did it ever dawn on you? I saw you smiling at her. Ooh, you opened the door for her real good, but you don't ever open the door for me. And you like, where did this even come from? Like, this wasn't even my intention. And it's not a question. That's a courtroom opening statement. That's an emotional prosecution. Men here, clearly, you should have known better. That's what we hear. You should have known better. And let me preference this. This comes from our mothers. Moms, are you watching this? Because you have trained our minds for anxiety. Mothers have trained men to be ultimately worried in this fashion, because mothers start us off by saying things like this, like, we need to talk, or can you call me later? My mom will say that periodically. Can you call me later? And there'll be nothing else after the text. There'll be nothing else. And now my mind's racing. My heart is wondering. And I had to talk to my mom about it. Like, Mom, please don't do that. Please don't just send me a text and say, can we talk later? And then you'll call and talk to her, and she'll be like, yeah, I was thinking about going on this trip. Or, you know what I was thinking? Did you ever finish that class in high school? Or did you ever think about doing this thing? And you'd be like, this is what this was about? You got me all stressed and worried. And clearly you failed the test. Whatever the test is that the women want or your mom wants you to do, you've already failed it, because clearly you're about to be emotionally indicted. This is an indictment on who you are as an individual. And often that we need to talk, or did it ever dawn on you, is always about something that the man did. It's always something about what we did. That's what it's about. It's never about something that she did or some reckoning that she had in her life about how she needs to square things away. It's always about what you did not do or what you did. And that's when anxiety hits. Not because men are weak, but because men don't like uncertainty tied to judgment. That shakes our very foundation. Ladies, you got to stop doing this for us. Please stop doing this. And I'm going to tell you something else, why men secretly find it funny. We do find it a little funny after we've crossed the bridge or figured out what it really is. We're not so worried about it. But there's a portion of us that our soul just kind of drops off the face of the earth, because anytime you're hit with that phrase, my God, may the heavens above protect and bless you and keep you safe, brothers. Because when you get hit with that phrase, you ain't no telling what's coming. Ain't no telling what's coming. Now, here's the part nobody admits. Men laugh about this, not because we don't care, but because the pattern is so predictable. She says, we need to talk. You say, about what? She says, never mind. The emotional terrorism. That's like pulling the fire alarm and walking away. That's exactly what it's like. It's like pulling the fire alarm and walking away. It's like almost like she dropped a fire alarm. You're at work dealing with whatever you're dealing with, however high stressful job you have. You could be a lineman replacing 80 million voltage lines, and she'll say, we need to talk. You're 10,000 feet in the air, and now your mind is shook. And men laugh because how are we going to say that we need to talk and then don't talk? Men are often trying to figure out what it is, and we often want to avoid whatever this problem is because it's about us. That's like saying we need to fight and then going to sleep. Men laugh about it because humor is how we survive emotional confusion. For men, we're kind of straight shooters. We either avoid the situation or bring it up or just kind of just move beyond it. We'll just kind of let things slide because we're dealing with so much in our life. But under the joke is real stress. Men don't want drama. They want clarity. If you're mad, say you're mad. Just say it, ladies. If you're mad at me, I did something, just say it. Just be straight up. Please don't say we need to talk. Just say, you know what happened yesterday? You really pissed me off yesterday. Just say that. Don't even say the phrase, can I ask you a question? Because when you ask a question, you just asked a question. You literally just asked me a question. And now you're going to ask a question, which I know is going to lead to a whole, it's going to lead to a whole series of issues about something I didn't do, something I need to work on, something I need to improve. And again, moms, you're not off the hook because you guys have initially started this for us. If you want change, just say what needs to be changed. Don't say we need to talk like it's a season finale on a Netflix show. Women love being lied to. This is part 3. Do you guys believe that women love being lied to? I believe there is a truth to that, because if men were truly honest with women, men would all be single. If we were really honest with the women in our lives about what we really feel and what we really think, we wouldn't be in any relationship. We know as men, you have to kind of dance gingerly around certain topics. You know, you can't just come out and say certain things. Now, some brothers will. Some brothers will get out and say whatever's on their mind, but ultimately, you have to really dance very gingerly around certain topics. And this is where people get mad. They say it carefully. Some women don't want the truth. They want the emotional version of the truth. Men give literal truth. Women want relational truth. As I used the example before, do I look fat in this dress? No, baby, you look good. I feel like I put on a little bit of weight. No, not to me. You look good to me. And then she'll say something like, well, I saw you liking all these women's pictures on Instagram. And she'll know in her mind they look nothing like her. And you're like, well, I like it because I'm trying to support the cause. You know what I mean? I'm trying to support the cause of the woman on the page, right? I like it so people, so their algorithm can blow up. And she asks, do I look good in this? And you say it's okay. The truth is now you're in danger, right? Because now she's assessing, she's analyzing your statements about how you responded, what you look like when you responded, if you made eye contact with her when you responded, if you're still telling her she's beautiful after 5-10 years, right? Women are analyzing all these things over a period of time. They're sitting drinking coffee while you're eating breakfast and they're staring at the side of your head like, yeah. I know what angle he's on. Yep, right. Women are always, I always feel like women are plotting on us. Guys, do you feel that way? I feel like women are always plotting on us. And then you'll figure out that you're in danger. Because what she really wanted was reassurance, not a fashion critique. So when a woman says, when women love to be lied to, what this really means is women love being emotionally affirmed more than factually corrected. Just emotionally reaffirm her, guys. That's really what it's about. Emotionally reaffirm her. It's not that the fact that you're lying to, you're just trying to keep a peaceful household. Because if you come out here being a straight shooter, saying what's really on your mind, the grenade will explode. And not that you're being lied to, but being handled with care. That's what women want. They want to be handled with care. Like a fragile package being delivered by Amazon on a Christmas Eve. Men say the truth like a hammer. Women want the truth wrapped in velvet. Men will drop the hammer on you. Yeah, you put on a little weight. Yeah, yep, you put on a little weight. You say that to your woman, prepare to have cold meals, prepare to not be hugged on, prepare not to be poured into, because she's going to internalize it and be like, I got you. Okay, I put a little bit of weight, but Tyrone at the job ain't saying nothing about me putting on weight. Mike at the job likes this weight that I put on. He told me I actually look good with this extra 10 pounds. She won't say that to you, but that's what's going through her mind. And when men don't understand that, that's when conflict starts. Not because someone is evil, but because communication styles don't match. What men and women actually want. This is what men and women actually want. Men want directness. They want clarity. They don't want any surprises. And men demand respect. Respect is such a big thing for men. Men, do you choose love over respect? What would you prefer? Love over respect? Drop it down in the comments down below. Let me know. Do you desire love or respect? I'd be curious to hear from the audience. This is what women want. Women want emotional safety. They want to be understood. They want to feel considered, and they want to feel prioritized. That's what women want. Women, and regarding the emotional safety, in order to be understood, what's something that your man can do to make you feel understood? What's something he can do to make you feel considered? I've always determined, or I've always come to understand through my relationships, that the highest form of love for a woman and a man is consideration. Drop your comments down below. So when she says we need to talk, she means I've been carrying something emotionally and I want connection. When he hears we need to talk, he hears I messed up and I'm about to be judged. That's what we hear. That's what we hear. That's what crushes a man's ego. Because I think men do the best that they can. Good men do the best that they can in order to ensure that things are being done in a timely fashion, being done right by our women, because we love our women wholeheartedly. We want the best for them. We want the best for our relationship. And we don't often want trouble in the relationship. I think if men had that connectional spirit or that connectional piece inside of them, like a chip implanted inside of them, then we would do what we needed to do to ensure that we are working towards what needs to be worked towards. So it's the same sentence, two completely different emotional transactions. Says the problem is that not love, it's not intention, it's translation. That's what's happening in life. This is a translation that we're experiencing together. And as individuals and as people who love one another and we want this to work, we have to get under the understanding that if we're communicating with each other, just communicate directly with men, ladies. Don't ask him. Don't tell him we need to talk, because it's like a grenade that's going to explode. It's going to go off. And oftentimes the man is a casual damage, or the man will receive the most damage from that statement. And even when we have that, because a man has gotten so defensive from that statement, we don't even know which way to go. We have no clue which way to go. I really appreciate you guys with this one. I really enjoyed this one about when women say these phrases that makes a man's heart drops out of his stomach. This is just a lot of fun because I've experienced it. I'm experiencing it now. I mean, so, but to all glory be to the Most High that I am protected and I am safeguarded. But I appreciate you guys again staying with me with the Veracious Podcast. Drop your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. If this message resonated with you, or if there's a portion of this message that resonated with you, share it with your loved one. Share it with your lady. Share it with your guy. Have that conversation. Drop those phrases and just talk with intention to men. Let men kind of know, and don't allow things to build up. This is for men and women. Don't allow things to build up beyond what they need to be. Just kind of focus on what the problem is, talk about it, and move beyond it. Again, this is Anwar at the Veracious Podcast. I appreciate you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. Peace.